Yeah, well, I
So
tried.
I'm
I
the
tried my best. I tried my best, guys. Not every interview is gonna be 10 out of 10. Would interview again type of deal. I mean, it is. I mean, I did my best I could.
I'm really gonna put myself down. It's like, that's gonna be me, haha.
No,
I
you're
need to
fine.
stop doing that. It's a bad habit.
Anyway, let's get her going. I'll do my intro and then we start, and then I just ask you questions, and also if anyone has any questions for Paper Eye, you can ask them any point in time. If I miss them, just repeat your question. I'm sorry, guys, in advance. There's at least a dozen. Whatever. They're just saying stuff. All right. Uh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my talk show. It's me, that one Rebel, Late Night of Rebel. So, yeah, welcome, Paper Bag. Welcome to the show, dude.
Hi, I'm Paperbag. Nice to see y'all.
Yeah, yeah. So,
So
tell
yeah.
me, tell me about yourself. Like, who are you? Who is Paper Bag? How'd you come up with the name?
Boo, Paperbag. Oh, my name, it used to be like Mr. Paperbag MG. And back in the days, I used to play Minecraft and I did like texture pack and stuff, limited scheme for myself, and it became a character with a paper bag on her head.
Yeah.
Ever since then, I kept with the name, and the NG, that name is like for Newground because I used to animate the stuff, but I abandoned that.
Ooh.
Then a couple of years ahead, I want to short my name. It became D Paper, and I didn't like D, and rarely like paper underscore bag was available. So I'm like, yeah, close enough.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I want to get the normal name Paper, but that is for users that apparently got banned, and you can't get banned people's names
What name was
if
the
you not
paper?
like parts and
Just
stuff.
the name Paper?
Yeah,
Wow.
I swear to God, every variation when I want to short my name or like banned accounts. It's like I'm Mr. Paperbag. I want to get rid of the NG. Banned person
What
apparently.
I've heard
Paper bag.
is that
Yeah.
either it could be banned unless you 100% know that the account is banned, or you just don't have access to it and you have to wait like a year or two. Or if you get a
Mm-hmm.
partner, dab, if you get a partner, then maybe you can apply. You can get the name. I don't know. It really depends.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was told anyway. Because I want the name
Oh.
Rebel, just REBL, and holy shit, what the hell was that? My arm just
Yeah.
like flew away. Anyway,
I
yeah, I want the
saw that.
name. Yeah, I saw that too. So I want the name Rebel, and what the Twitch staff told me, I'm not gonna say their name. They told me either you just wait and it becomes available, and you're just lucky, or that
Mm-hmm.
name could just not be available because whoever had it may have gotten banned, which sucks. That means no one can have it. Or they said like if you do get partnership, you can also ask your manager or whatever to see if the name's available. And I mean, people have become partner and then gotten like a shorter name, like CC used to be CCVR, and a couple other people used to have like VR weird like names, and they just got
Yeah.
them shortened. So I'm not surprised if you have to get partner to
Yeah, you had to. Laxi did that too. Were they Laxi VR? I'm
Laxi
not
VR,
sure.
yeah. Yeah, and then they got Valaxi.
It's like a stream I never watched, and like suddenly they like knew. Then a couple of days later, oh, they're partner. It's like okay.
Oh no, I know Laxi
It's
for
like I've
like
been
over
out
a
of the
year.
loop. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like American Hour streamer or
No, Lax.
when did the
Or actually, I don't even
stream?
know where Laxi lives. But it's kind of hard to ask those type of
I never, I
questions
never catch,
when they're
I
on
never
mute.
catch the stream, so I have no idea.
Oh,
So yeah.
well, yeah. Anyway,
Hmm.
so how did you find out about VR chat? Like, how did you end up in this game? Like
Well,
getting
I have a
started.
couple of friends, well, former friends actually,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't need to go into details of that. But it's like they show me like videos, like clip videos and stuff. And I thought it was so funny, so I want to join into the fun. Then I kind of had a fallout with those people, and I got the VR headset, and I thought to myself, yeah, let's go into the fun and stuff. And what they told me at the time when I said I would get a headset, they said I would just be in a corner, be a mute, and never talk to anyone.
Yeah.
So that's what's the encouragement I got from those guys. And yeah, that's it. So you can go screen to like why I started stream. Like I want to join in the fun. I want to meet people here because they like help me out a lot.
Yeah.
Like at the dark times, like at the rough day and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to give back to the kind of community or help people in similar situation. So I started like streaming and go through my VODs, clipping out funny moments, work my ass off for like half a year, and and now I'm here. So, well, I streamed this game for a year now, but still, did it take like traction to like a half a year or something like that?
Yeah.
First appear on like SNES, so then Foxy, now occasionally on VR Funny.
I don't even know. Well, like
So
if
yeah.
you, I don't even know if I'm on any actual like VR funny videos or Foxy videos. I think maybe like not my like from my channel, but like other people's perspectives. You know what I mean? Like if you were streaming and you like looked at me,
Mm-hmm.
that type of thing. Because some people have said like, "Oh, dude, you're like in a Foxy video or you're like on a VR funny club." I'm like, who? Because I don't watch like VR chat like compilation channels. It's just not for me. I don't really care. I'd rather make my own stuff
Funny
than
clip I have seen you in. It's your old persona.
yeah.
I don't know. It was one with a shotgun, and it was like stick up some people. So I don't know what
Oh,
that
that
is.
was
That's
that was on okay, this is when Forcible actually streamed VRChat and
mm-hmm.
before Forcible did his voice reveal. I wasn't even streaming. And this is when I went to Tiz 2, which is a nightclub that you can't go to anymore. And
Mm-hmm.
as a joke, I was playing as a pimp because I did back in the day, and I played a hillbilly, and that's what I did. I was Kenny K. Kona, was a character I played for a year and a half. Played this game for almost 2 years now. Anyway, so we went to TIS 2. We were in a public world, and we're just hanging out. And then I was trying to like offer because I was being a pimp, right? I was trying to offer like people to get like a dance from Forcible or whatever. It didn't really work out because nobody cares. Or like like screw off, buddy. But then we went to this private room, and
Yeah.
that's where the clip starts, where we go into this private or the one of the private rooms that is unlocked, and they're just two dudes like on the bed. They're just like hanging out, like they're just on the bed for like no reason. I was just like, oh, this is gonna be good. And I wasn't streaming, but Forcible was, so I pulled out my avatar, which has a shotgun and a revolver, and I
All right.
and then I pointed at them. I was like, "What's going on here, brother? you what? You better give me your money, bitch!" And like, I don't know, it's just funny. And then like, they at gunpoint they're forced to subscribe to Forcible. Like, yeah,
Did it?
they subscribed. Like
Oh my god, that's
like
fucking
Twitch.
amazing.
Then the guy was talking about he's trying to one guy tried to escape and then he tried to like reach for the door and I shot the gun, like shot him, like shot just above him like a warning shot. He was like, "Oh shit!" And he had full body, so it looked like it was like staged, but it wasn't. It was all, just improv.
Yeah. That's a classic though. I'm fucking loving improv in this game when the situation happens when it's like perfect. Like
Mhm.
forcing improv is never works out for me. Like when it's like a random situation, it just clicks. I fucking love that shit.
Mhm.
Like I remember a situation where we're at the moon map and I improv with a guy with spider tree and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I saved this like a highlight too because there was such amazing fucking interaction and stuff.
Mhm.
Like you talk about profiting on people, fucking moon. We were gonna bake pizza. I mean, I
Exactly.
discussed with him. He's like, yeah, like okay, we have a date laser. We're just gonna bake the moon and the people on it because the moon is made by cheese. And he's like, how do we profit then? It's like, yeah, dead people doesn't need wallets, so we just can take those wallets afterwards.
Yeah,
And
improv
so on, so on.
is what like made this game a lot of fun, to be honest with you here. But I don't feel like improv is really a thing anymore in this game. I don't think a lot of people, you know, you don't really have that
Mhm.
happen unless like you're with a group of friends or you have like RP stuff going on. Like you make a lobby and then people, be a part of it.
I do it with couple of people. I have a friend named Gigi Da. He has like a
Yeah.
Sackbus incorporation. And I'm a secretary, but I'm a shit secretary.
Mm-hmm.
So I always go into his wall. He always join on me when I fuck up his desk and stuff like that. So it's always like improv back
Mm-hmm.
and forwards. Like I'm gonna take over his company and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's
I get
fun
what
for
you're
me.
saying. It's because when I first started playing this game almost 2 years ago, almost every day was just improv, like at the courtroom or just random stupid shit, and like it just sort of like meshed together. It's just like, we got to do this thing now, and we're just made up stupid storylines all the time. But
I wish I joined back time.
yeah, that was when I was part of Team Five, and obviously that doesn't exist anymore. But
Yeah.
back in the day, it was fun, and nowadays you just don't get that anymore. You don't get like improv role play anymore. If you go to a public, people are just gonna sit in front of the mirror and tell you to fuck off if you like try and talk to them or whatever. So
Yeah.
it's not really gonna happen anymore.
I
Unless,
know.
like I said, only if you have like friends and then you just want to like do something together. It's not really gonna be
Mhm.
with randoms anymore.
I saw Maddie and Sean VR do a courtyard. No, it's called court case. Fuck me English. A court case improv, and it
Yeah,
was fun to watch
exactly.
because they was managed to do that. But it's so random. It's like Maddie was the lawyer. Sean, I don't know what the fuck it was about, but it was something. But it was at least fun to do. It was not do but watch.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a lot of like courtroom cases how like people would cheat on each other, like who's the father, like stupid crap that makes no
Oh, I
sense.
had that. Oh shit! Again, it's GG. I do a lot of improv with him. But we went to a horror map, and the horror map went black, and apparently I impregnated him. And I said it's not my
Whoa,
kid. It
how's
it
that
went
work?
so far, so like, don't worry, it's just VR fun. It's not VR and
Okay.
flowers and bees. But someone made even an avatar of my current avatar mixed with his avatar and stuff. So it kind of blew up like that.
Mm.
It's so funny. Like Prophet was like the court guard. It's called court guard, like the cop in front that keeps everything in order
It's
just in
just
case.
it's just like the court officer. It's just basically a cop that
Uh-huh.
just works for the court.
Yeah, we had like
Like
that. It was
bailiff. That's what
so
I was
funny.
thinking
It
of.
has.
It's called bailiff.
Mm-hmm. We had such a fun moments there. It was fucking hilarious. I think I
Yeah.
highlighted. I'm not sure though. I should have highlighted that. I think it's gone now.
Oh,
Oh whatever.
shit. I wish I highlighted. I wish I saved all my VODs from way back in the day, because like I didn't realize like
Mm-hmm.
how much fun I was having. I was just like, living in the moment, and then like, a year later, like, oh shit, I wish I like could go back and watch
Mm-hmm.
that VOD. It's unfortunate.
Content-wise, this game has changed a lot what people want to see or want to do. Like, before it was like people just map exploring, doing funny goofs, and I noticed that kind of dying down. It's not what attracts the main audience or get you up there. It's like, what I do simply today is like, I just talk to the camera and sometimes yawn on people and
Yeah.
have some fun into the situation. But it's mostly chat interaction nowadays. It's like me working off chat, and it's that how I have fun nowadays. I think it's a lot of me having fun actually just talk to chat and looking in the camera
Yeah.
than like trying to
Relatable.
find a good wall that can be content. But lately it's like, yeah, if I go around go to a horror map, no one's gonna think that's funny because I'm not having fun. Like, people can sense that energy if you have fun or not. Like, if you
Yeah.
are bored or having a bad day, people can pick that up immediately off your voice or your body language. So that's a big factor.
Mhm.
So, for example, if you have a bad day, you should not stream at all, but sometimes it's good to push through. Like for me,
Mhm.
for example, like I hesitate to like 1 hour to 1.5 hours before I stream. Because I
Yeah.
like debate with myself, should I stream today? Should not? Should not? It gets easier the more I do it, but when I take a break like 2 days, it's so hard to start game for me. But it's just me. I
Really.
don't know if that's
For
I don't know if
me,
that's just me, but
it's all about getting into a routine. So like I stream like literally every day. This probably won't be happening when I head
mm,
back to college in January. But for now, I have all this free time, so I only stream at night because during the day I'm busy doing other things. But because I'm doing this routine and start, because I usually last year when I used to stream this game, I would only stream at like 9 p.m., like way later than this. Oh shit. The avatars are like, fuck that.
fuck.
What the fuck? Oh shit, I should have switched the camera on that. Um,
I can swap back. I actually
no, no,
reset my
no,
fucking camera if you want to get the angle of that.
no, it's fine. I was just getting
Like,
distracted. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So, yeah, like I
mhm,
used to stream like a lot later, and it would definitely change like my scheduling, and like sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't want to stream it, but like because I do these interviews and I have to, I schedule appointments, like I have to show up, I have to be there, I have to stream, but I'm having fun doing it. It's not like I just, show up and
mhm.
just be boring. Like
It,
a lot of people like these shows, and I feel like I can't let them down. I have to
it's
constantly.
dedication.
Yeah.
I know the feel. It's like I have days where I like think to myself, I should fucking stop streaming. Then I think of the people that actually want to see me or interact with me, and I cannot do it for them
Uh
because
huh.
I have fun, but I have like bad days. Like I should just stop. There was something else I was gonna say, but fucking hell, I forgot about it. That's probably not important. Go ahead.
Um. Yeah, it's just like getting into that routine, and like uh always being entertaining for your audience, and at least, you know, like you said, like people can tell if you're not trying hard enough or like not streaming, and if you're not doing something you don't
Mm-hmm.
enjoy. Like when I before like doing these like interviews and just talking to my chat, I would just literally join off of friends, and then I would just interact with them by being that hillbilly character for like a year and a half and just being random. And every
Uh,
like month or two, I would like switch up and like add something different. So like I treated it as like my character getting a job. So like at one point I was a pimp and I would
mm-hmm.
have a bunch of dancers. So I'd just make a club, like just make like a world instance and just invite a bunch of people and just be like, oh, what's up, bro? Just my
Oh,
dancers. You wanna get dance from them and shit. That's basically what I did. And for a while, and
that's
then I
not
would
to hear,
role
son.
play, and I don't know. I did a lot of stuff in this game. I've a lot of people like I feel like people get stuck doing one thing and then that's it. I've done like literally a dozen different things over the past 2 years, and a lot of them have failed.
I I
So
changed my format. I reshaped my format to what this currently is. Before it was like literally just going out looking for funny moments and stuff.
yeah,
Like, but I never got into Streamlabs though because I don't like Streamlabs because it's too many people, it's too loud, and everyone tries to
true.
be in the center and stuff. I don't like it at all. I'd rather be by myself or a smaller group. I'm fine being with other streamers, but not the entire room of them because it feels like it's one funny guy and the rest is just camera angles.
It's true.
And I don't enjoy that. I as like if I have a funny interaction with a person, I DM them afterwards. It's like, are you fine if we put up this clip on Twitter or in clip video? Because I feel so fucking bad if I like take someone's funny moment. It's their work. I'm like sitting here feeling like a spectator sometimes.
Yeah, you're like the
But I try to
camera.
interact. I try to add my part into that. Like
Mm-hmm.
occasionally when I clip for myself, well, I'm also clip for myself. Uh, I clip moments when I'm funny because that's a
Yes.
better representation who I am as a person. It's not me, hi, me, paperback, the camera angle here. Oh, that's a funny person in the corner. Let's interact or not interact, I guess.
I get what you're saying.
So yeah.
That's something we can talk
Mm-hmm.
about. I mean, I've talked about it personally, like on stream and or like in interviews and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah. So sorry, I was just looking at chat for a second. So you're talking about like
That's
people
alright.
being
Take your time.
cameras and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say like today nowadays, like most streamers typically are usually huddled together like one lobby, and there's many reasons for it. Like obviously they can't go to Publix, they want to like hang out with their friends, and a lot of their
Mm-hmm.
friends. If you're a streamer, you're probably gonna be friends with other streamers, so you're probably gonna end up like being in a lobby of 10 other streamers. That's just the way it is. It's the same
That's
way.
super common.
It's the same way when I
Mm-hmm.
started playing 2 years ago. It's just the difference was that people are more uh 2 years ago people were like more into improv and just screwing around, and everybody had a part. There wasn't like a lot of people just sitting around doing nothing. If you did, they probably didn't let
Mm-hmm.
you in the lobby again because they didn't like people just sort of sitting there
That's
staring.
that's
Everybody was a part of it.
understandable.
Yeah, like everybody was.
Mm.
You had to add to the whatever the lobby was. If you're doing courtroom cases, if you're doing something, you added to the lobby. You added to the role play. You added to the content, so to speak. Um, you weren't
Yeah, for
just.
example, if you want to add.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
Okay, thank you. Like, for example, in a court case scenario, it's super easy to add something there. You could be, for example, the court cop. And it's
yeah, the
that
bailiff.
easy. You don't need to have a big role. Like,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you need to do something, someone, like, misbehave, then you need to just pull a gun on a person, and that's it. That's a heavy interaction. But nowadays, it's like, yeah, people, like, going to lobby, they just be quiet. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I get anxious with a lot of people. I don't like when people, like, surround me and stuff. That used to be a thing back in the days when I'm a little bit more frequent in clip videos and stuff. Doesn't
Yeah.
happen a lot anymore, and I
Mm-hmm.
feel bad at that. Like if people just join me and just expect something fun to happen, and it's like I felt weird about that stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're
But
saying.
it's kind of toned down and it kind of shift around the focus on who's big or not big. Like
Yeah.
people, for example, thought I was bigger than I was. I apparently not clip videos back then, but I'd like average like 14 viewers back then, and that's not a lot.
I would get even
But
less, dude.
yeah, no, you know what I mean, right? It's like people
Yeah.
think you're bigger than you are because of another platform. You're big on that platform, but that's not really your platform. It's not someone take your clips and put it on a YouTube video.
Well,
And yeah,
For me, people thought like I guess people would consider me big and still do, even when I was getting like 5 viewers, which is like embarrassing. The reason why like people
Mm-hmm.
will say like, "Oh, you're a big streamer, dude," is because I was part of Team Five and I was in a circle of like
Mm-hmm.
people that literally had like tens of thousands of views, like viewers, like literally when this game was blowing up, like they literally have 5,000 viewers like every time they stream the game. I'm just sitting
Mm-hmm.
there doing my thing, so they were like, "Holy shit, dude, you're famous." I'm like, "Not really, dude. They're just my friends. I'm just hanging out, having a good time. It's not really about dick measuring contest. It's not like, oh, dude, oh man, I'm boasting, dude. I totally got.
That's
It's just I'm having fun,
mhm.
and it didn't really do
It's
me
like
any like.
people.
Well, the thing was though, is like I still had 5 viewers. It didn't matter because I was with so and so streamer. I still like I have to provide my own content. I can't just, you know, be I'm around this streamer, so I'm going to suddenly just get more viewers. That's not really how it works. People only watch you if you're actually entertaining, and it took me a long time to realize that.
Mm-hmm,
I
it's
mean,
true.
I did do my own thing like outside of the group and just like screw around and go to Publix and just like I did Thought Patrol, Trap Patrol. I used
Yeah.
to be a pimp. I did improv. I did role play. I did a lot of things. I did waifu hunting. There's a lot of shit I did. So and I did that all by myself. I didn't have like anyone really hold my hand or tell me what I can and can't
Mm-hmm.
do. So I just did them and people enjoyed it. The problem was that I think the type of content I was providing wasn't really what people probably were interested in or like wanted to watch. Like people were like they
Mm-hmm.
thought it was funny, but they're not gonna like commit and stick around because like that's one of the reasons why like I rebranded to being Ryder and being this character and being a new mascot because I felt like when I was Kenny, I was like super intimidating to people because I had an accent and I would just be like, oh, I hate anime. Oh, I hate lollies. I basically say like I hate everything that's like not American and just being like a stereotypical redneck. So like it doesn't really fit in VR chat, but it made me stick out. Like it made people realize who I was and be like, oh,
Very
that's the
unique. Yeah.
yeah. It's like there's that hillbilly guy. He's talking smack again. So it made people like point me out, but it didn't get them to watch me. I was just known, but they didn't watch me. If that makes sense.
Same here. I was in multiple clip videos, but I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't really watched a lot. But again, it has a little bit to do with people like over glorified people that are streamers. They think they are like a step above everyone. So they treat them differently. And I've seen that happen to other
Mm-hmm.
people. It happened to me once or twice. Not a lot though, but when it happened, it felt so awkward to interact with those people. Because it didn't feel natural. It felt like, I don't know, how to describe that? Like exhibits? Something like that? Yeah, that's,
Disingenuous.
yeah. Yeah. It's like,
It's not
I love
natural.
having conversation with people. I like
Yeah.
having conversation with people. I like to goof around, but when people join on you and are super forceful in the behavior
Yeah. It's being
or super
disingenuous.
guilt trippy, yeah,
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
I
I know
hate that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's pretty common, like for me, because because the game was blowing up and I was on streams of 30,000 viewers. Like I would get like 50 friend requests like every day, and it was like kind of ridiculous. And there's people that would come up to me like even when I was off stream or just like doing my own thing. People like, oh, hey, you're with that other streamer, and like they would always talk about like, hey, can you like get me into that lobby with that big streamer and like be like disingenuous or like they'll act like really weird around me and be like, hey, I'm a streamer too. You want to like hang out sometime? I'm like, okay.
I hate that behavior. I hate some. Okay, some new streamer gets it, but then again, it's like new streamers. Like, it was a good example. It's like, oh, I have one person in my chat, but he's not talking, guys. Guys, I'm streaming, by the way. And I look at the side. I was like, you don't do that. No one does that. Like, as a streamer, you know, you need to do some research what people want and stuff, or what's popular and stuff. At least have a hunch about that. Like, watch videos or clip videos, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Then you know what kind of content people want. But you just announce you're a streamer is not gonna automatically give you viewers. Like, you need to work your ass off. Not
Exactly.
like expect like cipher off fucking viewers from other streamers. That's not how it works. Like, I said this before to you in DMs. Like, being a stream lobbyist, it's fast growth sometimes, but it's not stable growth.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you're all by yourself, it's gonna take longer, but you're gonna establish yourself as a person. You're gonna find yourself, gonna find what kind of content they enjoy and what you enjoy.
Well,
So yeah.
I'll give an example. So like you're talking about like streamer lobbies again, right? So like, okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
say like every single day I go to that streamer lobby and I get the content and I just whatever, right? I interact with the people. Well, what happens when you're not allowed in that streamer lobby anymore? Now, now nobody's gonna watch you because you're like, oh, you're not with
No
that
one
streamer.
knows.
Like basically, that's why like it took me a while to like realize that too. Like you have to build your own brand based on yourself, not because of oh I'm hanging around
Mm-hmm.
this other person. Because if that person doesn't show up, like if you don't have like if you're not like a sidekick or whatever, like don't do that shit. Like don't like if you don't care about streaming, that's
No.
whatever. But if you're a streamer and like your whole thing is to be around another streamer or like have someone be on your stream to like provide content, it's not gonna work out. It's always gonna end really shitty for you. You should always provide your own, be entertaining to yourself. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't mind joining streamer lobbies once in a while, but like again, it just gets weird for me because like the like it's all like inside jokes. They're all like laughing and like having fun together. I'm just like I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like almost like I missed the joke.
That's that's
What's
me
going
with
on?
like like meme scenarios, like meme avatars and stuff. When people joke around with that shit,
Mm-hmm.
it's has led me to do that. I'm so disconnected from fucking memes nowadays, or it's like a meme that's been like shown so many times. When someone's like, "Have you seen this avatar?" I'm like, "Yeah, I've seen this avatar multiple times."
Yeah.
I can't fake the interaction, not interaction, what's it called? Uh, uh,
React.
reaction anymore. No,
Yeah.
I can't. So, for example, someone show you a minion, it's like, oh, this is part when I'm supposed to be angry. I might like look at it, it's like, yeah, that's a gnome. I don't care. Go away.
I do feel bad for people that do like the reaction type of streams because if they don't get the reaction, then the joke falls flat. You know what I mean? Like if their content
Uh,
is like you doing a meme and the person doesn't react, it just tells you to fuck off and say like shit meme. Like then there's no content
oh,
there.
I had a friend with that, and he showed me it was kind of a chef.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea it was because I haven't watched TV in like 10 years. I'm like, I don't get what this is. I
Mm-hmm.
don't get what this is funny. It was what sausages, it was like penis joke, whatever. But it's for me, it was like I was so disconnected from what that character was or that TV personality was. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
that's not funny for me. I'm sorry. I feel bad now, but you put effort into this fucking avatar, and I can't give you a genuine reaction because I don't find it myself funny.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I can get a fake laugh, like to be polite, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't like fucking hiss or fucking yell loudly when I laugh and stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're
Uh,
saying.
that's a that's something I also noticed with like newer streamers. They try to imitate that something that popular. I noticed, for example, a person with a funny laugh. Oh, he's funny. People like to watch him now. I'm gonna have a fun laugh now. I noticed that people try to imitate like gimmicks like that.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
true. I mean, it's the
I
same
was
for
like,
like
I'm look.
any community. I mean, people like to just ride on the coattails of other people. So what that means is like, oh, let's say I'm really good at like uh doing memes, and let's say like you're somebody who doesn't do memes, but you're like, oh, this person's like the number one streamer for doing memes. I should do the exact same thing he's doing. Maybe I'll get successful too. You'll never ever like, well,
The thing,
you might get some success, but you'll never be better than the person that you're trying to imitate. You're always just gonna be called a clone, or like you're just trying to be this person, dude.
the thing is, when it's that kind of scenario, you can take inspiration. You can be inspired by this person, but you can't directly take his format. You need to make it
Yeah,
like into a transformer product. You need to build onto that. You need to add your own flavor, something
exactly.
new, something that sticks out, r- like a brand for yourself. Like
Mhm.
for example, I noticed this by the way. Like I don't like avatars trends in general. But when I see like, oh, this avatar is popular with this streamer, I'm gonna get ones too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I get avatar trends, I've been avatar trends, but I don't want to change up my entire brand because of a bigger streamer has this kind of content or this kind of avatar.
Yeah.
Like, it's for me that's like dumb. I don't know.
No, I get what you mean. It's been going on for a long time. Like one of the first like trends that I remember was called the Odoron model. It's just like some little lolly and
Oh
like pretty
yeah.
much would just like take like the head of their avatar. I have one for Kenny. It's like the most like
Oh.
weirdest version because it's like a grown ass
Oh,
man.
I remember. I remember that one. I
Yeah,
seen that one.
it's fucking weird. But
Uh,
yeah, like I have some avatar
uh,
trends. Like I have like a proxy model, which is like a model that just has like big not that has doesn't have hands, but it has like a big sweater type thing. I don't know. I have a lot of like trendy, not so much anymore, but I think the current trend is the what's it called? The freaking Christmas one, Potaru, whatever it's called.
oh,
I don't know.
Padaru.
Yeah, that's the current trend. I mean, I
That's a
could
meme,
get
but
it.
people don't shift up the entire format.
Yeah, they're just well,
Like,
it's whatever. I mean, there's a lot of people that just sort
what
of
was I gonna say?
uh give into the trends and stuff like that, and it is what it
I
is.
have one avatar that's actually used to be a trend. You know when everyone had a short version of their own avatar?
Short version of what?
Shark, not short,
Oh,
shark.
shark. Oh yeah, I have a shark avatar. Yeah,
Yeah, I have one too. I have multiple of those.
yeah, I have a
I used to
shark
have like 20
avatar.
plus sharks because I was friends with Peach and stuff.
Yeah, I have a
Like,
shark avatar. Has my
I
name
had
on
too
it.
many, so I did like the most one.
Has my name on it.
Mine has two.
Oh,
I have like multiple personalized. I have two personalized one.
the goose one. Yeah,
The
there's a
rest is
bunch
like
of them.
for
No, not.
yeah.
They're just saying random shit in the chat. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's interesting to have like memes and people
hmm
go for the same trends. It's whatever. I even have like a penguin
I
from way
I could
back
not
in the day.
get that because I generally I do not like. Okay, memes is funny when it like first come out. It's like, oh, that's funny now. But
Ricardo,
people have a tendency to like.
overdo
I
it.
hate fucking Ricardo. I hate it. They overdo it so fucking much. It's spam
You
everywhere.
don't even
And
see
when I
them
get
anymore.
overexposed to anything, when I get overexposed to something, I get super bored of it, and I don't want to see it or hear it anymore.
That's avatar cloning.
Mm-hmm.
When avatar cloning became a thing, I seriously think it ruined memes because now everyone has access to that meme. So it just like like there was a good meme that Greylift made called oh the Kate Koenig, that was pretty good too. There's a good meme that was called like the bird from Sesame Street, and pretty much he's invisible, and then like he like fucking bursts through a door. I don't know, it was like super funny.
Oh
But the
yeah.
but the problem was that it was clonable, and like I went to a public and there's 10 people doing it constantly, and what it does is it forces you to look at like the bird's face, and like it just people kept playing it. There's like no like joke or setup for the joke. It was just people spamming the gesture all the time. So that you just constantly hear
Oh
this
yeah.
like big bird like smashing through a door. I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? You're ruining the. It's the same with Ricardo. Like people are just spamming it in Publix, and like there's no
Mm-hmm.
joke set up. There's no like like hiding behind a wall and
Mm,
peering. There's no setup. There's just like let's spam this emote 50,000
it's
times.
it's a common mentality. It's like loud equals funny. It's like just because this is popular, therefore it must be funny because it's been funny in previous situation. People like to lean on trends because it's like, okay, this person does this, so this is accepted. So if I do this, people gonna make it funny.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of like they don't think about setup, they don't think about scenario. I've seen that bird before, and someone did an interesting thing with it because they had full body, and every time they fucking opened the door, they did like a different pose, and it was fucking hilarious. So I love that
Exactly.
situation. They
That's
took
why
something that already exists, put a spin on it.
only certain creators are funny. Like Loathon, he actually makes avatars every day and then makes different memes. And he actually like uses full body and like poses and like does stuff with the avatar, so it makes it like 1,000 times more funny. But if anyone else had his avatars, which some people have like stolen or tried to mimic them, it just doesn't
Yeah,
work because like you can't just play an emote and call it a day. Like that's just not how it works. Like he puts a lot more effort into
that's
like the delivery of the meme, and like he tries to like have so many different memes and stuff like that. So
that's
that's
something people also underutilize a lot. If I can put my finger in here, full body. When people like
yeah.
they clickbait, they use it clickbait a lot with full body. It's like, oh, I have full body now. They put on the trackers, they put on the hip tracker and stuff, and they turn on and they proceed to sit down. They like underutilize the full body. Like, you can add so much flavor to your stream by just having body language. It adds a lot. Like, people, okay, it's gonna sound stupid. People like stuff moving on the screen. If you are moving a lot, they're gonna like it more. But
Yeah.
yeah, I see people being stiff as sport. I'm being guilty of this because I had like an accident with my leg.
Mm-hmm.
I was not much of an accident. I did like a roundhouse kick, then I put it behind my head, and I couldn't move it after 2 weeks again because I pulled it. So yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
if you use your full body to full potential, don't fucking clickbait that. If you're gonna clickbait it,
Sit it
use your
down in
full
full
body. Use
body.
the full potential.
Fucking.
As a
Holy
streamer,
shit.
as a streamer, you don't do that. If it's off stream, it's whatever. You do whatever you want. I don't care. But if, as an entertainer, don't like put out goals like, oh, I'm gonna get full body. Then you get full body. And it's like, I'm gonna sit down now.
What do you mean? I want to be floating. I want to be sitting in a floating chair, man. I'm gonna be zooming around.
And people like has this excuse like, I've been working for the entire day. I'm like, dude,
Take off your
worked
trackers,
fucking-
dude. You're just wasting the battery power, bro. Might as well just take them off at that point.
I work in a fucking factory. I stand up for 9 hours, and I come home and stand for 3-4 hours. It's like, bruh,
What?
that's not an excuse. If you're tired, sit down on the fucking floor. It's more interactable. It's more
Yeah.
natural. It's like you put a chair and RP sit. That's what I do. Like when I sit down, I do this smartly. I like sit down on the floor, lay down in a beach towel, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Make it more interactable. So yeah,
Yeah, I get
I
what you're
try to
saying.
utilize it more. I can probably evolve it even more, but I try to implement it as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I get what you're saying. Like, there's a lot of issues. You know, you can't really force people to you know, do what you want to do and like stand up and be like, yo, use your full body properly, or like. But obviously, a lot of people are just
Yeah.
lazy. I feel like the dilemma with like a lot of streamers in the VR chat community, I just think it's like laziness. Like, you know, you're gonna get success for the least amount of resistance, and like a lot of people, that is just like chilling in front of a mirror or just staring at someone else who actually is providing content. Like, it's very sad, but a lot of people just, like you said earlier, like a lot of people will join whoever the biggest streamers. Like they'll go to their desktop, and they'll be like, oh, this streamer's on. He has like 500 viewers. I'm gonna try and stream snipe him, or if he's on my friends list, I'm gonna join him and just stare at him, and then maybe I'll get more viewers or content out of it, and then clip it and do the YouTube shit.
I have a story about that. I told you already, but it's super interesting. It's this guy. I would say he's a new streamer, because like he's a desktop user. He didn't provide any content at all. He just stood there, did nothing. Has like messed up avatars. That was his former content. But he hosted me. Then he joined my world immediately afterwards, started up his own stream again. But then when he heard when it was about to end, he went up to me and said like, oh, do not raid me. Please do not raid me. I don't want all of you people. Don't raid me. And I literally like unfriended him and like fucking like, no, that's not how you do it. That's how, it's not how you grow.
Don't raid me, man.
Don't raid me, please. Don't give
Whatever
me that
you
sick
do,
donation. No.
Reverse
Don't give me that
psychology,
raid.
dude. Whatever you do, reverse psychology, man. I studied. Listen, dude. I took psychology, man. Reverse psychology. Don't raid me, man. But like secretly, like maybe no, don't do it, man. Like I don't know what the fuck that was about, dude. Don't raid me, but not streaming, by the way. I don't know. That's some fucking weird shit, dude. Honestly.
You can use reverse psychology like really well, but some people don't mask it well at all. You can hear it in the fucking voice. It's not sincere at all.
The fuck. For people wondering, I was talking about the Big Bird from Sesame Street. Yeah, there was an avatar. I don't have it because it's public. It's gone. It's been removed. The devs removed it like a year ago. I was talking about, okay, there's an avatar. It's called Big Bird from Sesame Street. It's the big yellow bird, and pretty much he was invisible, and then you could like, it plays like this like sound, and then like this fucking he burst through a fucking door is funny. And then everyone started cloning it, and it became unfunny because people would just clone it and just like not even do the joke. It's like the avatar had a setup. Like you have to like, you know, have a proper opening and all this shit, and people would just ruin it. It's the same thing with Ricardo. People just spam like the dance and make you zoom out on the crotch. Like it's not funny. If you have like some sort of setup with it, yes, it can be funny, but not if you spam that shit.
There was a clever Ricardo. It was one clever Ricardo, and it was like an anime girl, and it was like 6 minutes playing.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as it started dance, it suddenly transformed into Ricardo, and it was super good.
Oh yeah,
We also did
I've seen that shit.
it's also like we did also that, you know, the Lemmy clip where like the turns head dramatically. They did that too in time with the song and turn
Mm-hmm.
into Ricardo when it turned around. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
So that's funny.
there's definitely some
Mm.
avatars I've seen where it's like some lolly and then you head pat it and then it just turns into like Chris Hansen or like Ricardo or some dumb shit. It's just like what the hell? Why did that happen?
That's funny. Oh, that's an old Kana. You removed his head and said Chris Hansen. I remember that
Yeah,
one.
there's some old memes.
That's a classic. That's funny. Is that something unexpected?
Yeah, back
But
then
yet again,
VRChat was such a easy or such a simple time, man. People would just pull out a gun or a sword and that'd be it. That was the meme. That was the joke.
Mhm.
That was like the setup. Nowadays, I feel like you have to have like a
it's
10-minute animation for anyone to care. I feel like people just either they're just too
it's
lazy or they just don't care anymore.
it's the expressions like less is more. The less you have and more you work of it, that's better. Like relying for
Exactly.
an entire animation. Again, it's a meme, and you just wave your hands
Mhm.
and. But if you have a sword, you need to do something funny with the sword. You probably need to say something.
Yeah.
So it's more personalized and it becomes its own meme. So yeah,
Exactly.
less is more.
People rely too heavily on
Oh.
other people's work or avatars or people, and they need to realize that you need to
Hmm.
be funny by yourself. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Somebody was asking about a while ago. What's your thoughts on lavender? If you know what that is.
What's that?
Oh, you don't know what lavender is? I guess then you have no opinion. Lavender is it's basically like VR chat. It's made by a guy who played VR chat, didn't like the game, so he made his own version of VR chat called Lavender. But it's like super early alpha. That early, like 5 years in the past. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like super early, and I have beta access to it, and it's just really it's very
that's
basic.
super cool.
You load into a world that has a
I've
mirror in
seen
it.
more.
That's about it.
Okay, that's the basic stuff that people need. Now I've seen like other people to try to emulate what VRChat is doing. I
Yeah.
saw a Twitter post about it, and they have like fire trackers on it instead. Like eye
Uh,
trackers on the knees.
yeah, cause
I don't know what that was.
it's using Unity 2019. VRChat uses 2017. It's gonna soon use 2018, but it's because it's
Mm-hmm.
building from Unity from the most recent version of of Unity, and VRChat used like 5-year-old technology because that's what they used back in the day because they made this game for
Mm-hmm.
five
That's
years,
something cool.
so they had to slowly update. But I don't know. I don't. I already talked about this personally, like for like an hour. Lavender. I have early access to it. Supposedly it's gonna come out next, or it's gonna come out into beta next week or some shit. I don't know. It also you have to pay for the game. It's not free. So you have to. It's like paid VR chat. It's pay like $20 for it.
I would say that's better. Actually better. Like if you get banned in that game, you need to pay for another one. So it's like a punishment in that.
True.
That's the problem with fucking free to game. It's like you get one ban account. Oh, you create another account. They get banned that. Then you get
Mhm.
IP banned and you change your IP. It's like always a workaround. Or you
Yeah.
do like family share instead.
Yeah.
So.
People are saying like, what's the difference? I don't even know what the difference between Lavender and VR chat is. I all I know is that it's Lavender uses the most recent version of the Unity engine, and this uses 2017, so
Mm-hmm.
it's using a 2-year-old engine. What else is the difference? I don't know. Like Lavender is like,
Fuck.
way older, or sorry, like it's way new. Like there's only like 2 people in the development team, and VRChat's been around for years. So I don't know. Like it's very tough to say. Like I'll test it out and see how the game runs and works, but I don't really have too high hopes because it's the community that builds a game, not like you can have like the best
Mm-hmm.
game ever, and if nobody plays it, nobody cares. Like VRChat blew up because of streamers and YouTubers back in 2017.
Yeah.
So
That's.
if there's no poll, there's no like, because you have to convince people, right? Like most people play VRChat, and you're making a game that's just like VRChat. So how do you convince 6,000 people that play VRChat every day to try your Lavender game, and you have to pay for it too? So it's like, why? People are probably gonna stick around to
You
old
know.
shit. People are stubborn.
You know what they could do? They should pull a fucking mix on that. Just pay like high profile picture to try the game out. That's the only way I can see it to succeed and stuff. So yeah.
That's what I'm
Mhm.
saying. Like, there's other games or like Neos VR and a bunch of other like VR social games like Rec Room and stuff. And I mean, some of them have
Oh,
their
I
own.
hate Rec Room.
I never played Rec Room. I just know that like, it's just like a very simple like kitty game, VR game. So
No,
there's.
that's like the only game I got motion sick in because the fucking movement is so fucking horrible in that.
Mm-hmm.
Legit, it was so painful to actually play that. So I'm like, no, fuck that. I can't.
I don't know.
You connect with people on fucking PS4 and they have horrible mics and breathe on stuff.
I'll say this. I'll do my research. I'll do. I don't know if I'll stream playing Lavender, but I'll just like test it out. Cause like when I was testing it, there's like not much to show. Like you literally go into a world and it's literally just a flat grass and just a mirror. And the only way to join other players is if you know their IP address or like you join off the server via IP address. And since I didn't know anybody's IP
Oh.
address, I'm sitting there by myself, and I can change my avatar to be like basically VRChat default avatar is like an alien or a robot, and I was like, well, there's nothing to do in this game, so.
Not anything different, it's like more fluent and stuff, or...
Oh yeah, it's more fluid.
Oh.
Like I got more frames and the animations are better when you crouch and stuff. It looks a lot cleaner and like running animations and stuff. They're a lot cleaner, but there's no player. Like I'm
Oh,
joining
okay.
an empty game. Like there's nobody there. Like I don't know.
Mhm.
We'll have to see in the future. I just low expectations right now. Like maybe it'll be the next VR chat, but I just don't. There's not much to see right now.
It's
So
hard to get into, dude. That's why I like, you know, the new fucking Valve game, what that is called,
what Half-Life
Half-Life. Yeah, the new
Alex?
Half-Life.
Yeah, Half-Life
Yeah,
Alex.
I know people. I know people are like pissed off. It's on like VR headset. I'm so fucking happy because it's gonna
Get
bring
VR,
in
dude.
new people getting VR headsets, and they're gonna look on to game. And what is the first thing they do? They look for free games. What's a good free game? VR
Mm-hmm.
chat. So we're gonna get
They,
some fresh blood.
they were saying, how do you tell if it runs better if you're only one on the map? Oh, true, I guess. I don't know. It just looked
Yeah.
when I was moving around and like just like movement looked good. I could be wrong. Maybe you can only load like two people in a world. I don't fucking know. But like I
But
don't know.
because
It's
they
a
take the comparison,
I don't know. It's just like when I was
because
looking
you
at
can
it,
Mhm.
I was
you can
just
still be alone in this game, so you can
yeah.
take still the comparison. It's like, oh, it's this
I
is
don't
me
know.
alone in the world, and
It's
this, I'm alone in this world in this game now. It's
I
just
don't,
more
even-
fluid
I don't.
stuff
I
like
think
that.
the highest test I ever did was maybe like 10 players. So I don't fucking know, dude. Like
Ah.
I don't know. A lot of the maps are the exact same maps in VR chat. Like they added the black cat. They added like what else? Like a bunch of like VR chat maps. They literally just imported them into Lavender. So I don't fucking know. Like maybe the game will run better. I mean, it's using
Oh.
a better engine, so it should be better. And maybe like everyone's avatar
Yeah.
has to be actually optimized and not like a laggy piece of shit. I don't know. It's just for me. I was by myself and it seemed fine, but you're right. Like I need to test with more people. But if nobody plays the game, I can't exactly test that. If there's only 5 people in a world, it doesn't really matter.
Mhm.
Like you need to test with like 40 or 50 people in a world. So I don't know.
When people has like super unoptimized avatars, like I was in a lobby once, and it was like two full body users
Mm-hmm.
in the so-called fuckboy avatars.
Yeah, those
And
wolf
they
boys.
bragged how many pull. I hate those. I hate them when they're covered in tattoos. It looks like grown. It looks like kids. And they
They
like
are
brag. It's like,
kids.
oh, I have so many polygons in these avatars. I'm like, why do you
Mm-hmm.
brag about that? As soon as they left, everyone got like 20 plus frames. I'm like, why do you want to have so many polygons in your fucking avatar? Aha, I have so many polygons in my avatar. I'm lagging it well. Look
Mm-hmm.
at me, for example. For me,
I
that I'm
don't
like,
know,
why?
dude.
Why even fucking bother with
The,
that?
the the problem is that the Lavender community would just be a VRChat community.
Oh yeah.
Because so if the current like meta is to like stand in front of a mirror and not do anything and be like really lazy as fuck, those people are just gonna play Lavender, do the exact same thing. You need like a new set of people that have never played VRChat to give fresh meaning to Lavender. You know what I mean? Because I feel like people are just gonna import like VRChat maps and it's just gonna turn into a discount VR. You know what I mean? Like people who play VR chat who are
Oh
going to play
yeah.
Lavender are going to do the exact same shit they do in VR chat. There's no difference. They need to have a poll like what makes the game unique. What makes it be like, oh, I'm going to play Lavender and not VR chat. Right? You have to
The
convince
question is,
people.
what can that poll be though? What
I
can
don't
that poll
know. I'm not a
be? What
game
can they do
dev.
that's
They
different?
have to figure that out. I'm not the one working on the game, so whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, it's like I see people like try to get high profile people. It was it called High Fidelity?
Yeah, high
That was something good
fidelity.
also.
That shit got
They lit.
yeah, they like that shit got like not crashed, but like a bunch of shady shit happened in that game.
Yeah, for example, I know some people that upload Avatar there.
And got stolen.
That they got stolen. They didn't have permission.
Yeah, they
The
stole
people
it. The
that
devs
like
stole the
arranged
people's
it.
models, man.
Yeah, they did. I remember that. Like, oh my god, it was
Yeah.
fucking such a mess. I was like, why? If you gonna have it all have it on and start the list. Holy crap.
Um,
Super weird.
people are saying like we have to wait for
Mm.
Boneworks and Alex and see what those people decide to do after they play the game. Maybe the whole VR thing will start through again. Well, I think you got to realize I think VR was always just a gimmick, and like anybody that made a VR game was just indie devs. Like nobody cared until VR chat
Mhm.
like really blew up and people started having more eyes. So you got to think about it. VR chat's a free game, and how many like VR systems that VR chat has probably sold? They didn't get the money, but they people bought VR because of VR chat and Beat Saber and other VR titles.
I literally bought a new headset. I bought a new piece because I wanna have the best performance out of the game.
Yeah.
But it didn't help because it's VR chats. But still, I
What,
put a lot of money
yeah.
into this game.
What I'm trying to
I know it
say
was
is
desktop.
that I think
Go
the
ahead.
average person has probably bought an Oculus, a Vive, or recently an Index because of VRChat or because of other VR games like Beat Saber, and now they're probably going to buy one for Half-Life Alyx or Boneworks. So there's a lot of people that have all these VR systems right now, right? But there's no games,
Uh-huh.
right? They're like, what other games are there? I don't know, Pavlov,
Oh,
Blade and Sorcery. There's a lot of single player games, no multiplayer games. So like, I
have you
think
tried Pistol Whip yet?
no, I thought about getting it. It's like
It's
Beat Saber, but with guns,
it's
pistols.
with gun. It's really fun. It's like okay, the normal mode is like one gun, but it's like a mode with two guns, and it's super fun actually. Holy crap! I just wish that the default was two guns, because it's so fun.
Mm.
I was so shit at fucking Beat Saber, but when it's a gun, I was like pew 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 shoot shoot.
Yeah,
But I played on normal, so I can't really tell. It was super satisfying now.
I think it's PSVR 2 for PlayStation 5. People are more interested. Yeah, I mean the most selling VR system is actually the PSVR because it's only $200 and you get it with the PS4. And a lot of people bought it probably
Oh
because
yeah.
of Resident 7, some PS whatever shit game that won the Game Awards, and then Borderlands 2 just came out recently, but I think they're all kind of trashy because they're just ports. There's no AAA title game devs that are making games except for just recently Valve because of Half-Life Alyx. So I feel like once
Yeah.
AAA title companies start making actual games for VR like ground up, not just a port, like Skyrim was a port and Fallout 4 is a port, and those are run like trash in VR because they're ports. They're not made from VR from scratch. Um, I think that's where really when VR is gonna take a push or like be a big push for people wanting to buy VR and stuff like that. Because right now you have to buy a VR headset, which is going to cost you 600 bucks
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, or 1,000 if you want to get the index. Then you have to have a really good computer, and you're going to have like a 2,000 or $1,500 computer to run those games. And the average person doesn't. The average person's like a kid or a young adult, and they got fucking no money, so they can't afford spending like $3,000 to play a VR game. That's stupid. Most people. That's why console gaming is super popular because you buy the console, you don't have to upgrade a console. You literally buy it, it lasts like
Mm-hmm.
3 or 4 years or whatever like the console cycle is, and then you buy a game, $60, you pop it in and it works. That's it. Maybe there's some glitches, but they patch it out and that's it. Like that's why console gaming is always very popular. That's why Nintendo is the most selling console and will probably continue to still be because it's simple. It's
That's why
very easy.
Ni- Nintendo moved to like handheld because in Japan their main audience, everyone plays on handheld. They play on phones. That's why it's shifted to like the
Well,
Switch
that's why mobile games
nowadays.
are popular because everyone has a phone.
Uh, I fucking hate that. I hate
Candy
phone
Crush.
gaming. But you said like Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
That's still not on VR for PC, and it pisses me off so fucking much.
It's
You
because
can make
they
it run
bought
on
the
VR.
exclusive. You
Yeah,
can make
you
it
can make
run.
it
You
run
you
on
can
VR, but you
jer
need to mod it.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can mod it. You can mod like any
Mm.
game first person shooter to run, but it won't run properly. Like people did like Half-Life 2, it's like kind of jacked up, but like it still works. It's not proper because it's not like supported. But I think they did it for Resident Evil 7 because they want to push the console, right? They want to push the PlayStation 4 to push sales and push the VR for it. That's why people bought it because like,
Oh yeah.
oh, I want to play Resident Evil 7. I want to play a horror game in VR. Oh shit, I have to get a PlayStation 4 plus VR. Oh, there you go. Sony just made it like millions of dollars. So
That's true, that's true. But now afterwards, when it's like it's time for a new console, why not like get some more money out of it and make up?
milk it. I don't
It's gonna
know.
sound bad, but make a VR version of it. Just do a like
I mean, that's what Todd
do
Howard
a
did.
Skyrim.
Do a
Yeah,
Sky.
do just a Skyrim.
That
Put
game is
VR on it and sell
literally
it as a separate game.
7, 8 years old now, and they just started to release like VR like last year. It's so fucking trash. They sold it for full price too. They're like, buy this 8-year-old
Oh,
game,
same with
but
phones.
like $60, dude, and it doesn't even work properly. I'm
They
playing
did
VR
like a
chat in
VR
VR.
port.
Um,
They did a VR port for or a mod for Alien Isolated.
oh
My
shit.
girlfriend played that, and
I don't know if
was shit.
people told me don't play because I bought Alien Isolation because I was dared to. I didn't play it yet, but people said don't play
Yeah.
the VR version. It's shit. I don't know. Someone told me.
My girlfriend played that. It looked perfectly fine. A little bit jerky with
Oh,
some animation when you like put in cards and stuff, but otherwise it's fine.
I guess I don't know.
Well, she stopped playing that because she got scared as hell of it. But
Don't
from
be
what I
scared.
heard, I can ask her if you want to. But there was nothing wrong with that, from what I can tell.
I mean, if Valve, because they're pushing VR, right? If people are have
Mhm.
to be like, oh shit, I have to buy a VR to play the next Half-Life, that means everybody's gonna have at least a VR system or an index. So a lot of people are gonna have these
Mhm.
VR systems sitting around. So you would think that like Sony or Microsoft or any other company like Ubisoft or EA or whatever is gonna be like, all these people have these VR headsets. Maybe we should make a game that only runs on those. Or maybe strike a deal with one of the VR companies and get something
That would be
going.
good.
See, that's called
Some
marketing. But the problem is, everyone's too
some
scared.
competition is
There,
healthy.
there's no
Mhm.
competition. Only Valve is making a AAA title, so other games, or other publishers and developers should start doing it. It's because everyone's too scared because they don't see the profits, right? Because you have to spend $600 on a or $600 on a headset and $2,000 on a computer, and no one's gonna like. They're obviously gonna be like, why would someone spend like $2,000 to play a VR game when you could just make a game and sell it for $60 and everyone will buy it? But I don't know. It's a big investment for corporations. Just get a Virtual Boy. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Black Friday deal. Yeah. I was quite disappointed
Oh,
by the old PSVR. I knew they could do better. I mean, oh yeah, they'll make a PSVR 2 whenever PS5 comes out.
I remember early days of fucking PS4 VR. People's like, when is VR Chat gonna come to PS4? That's
Yeah,
fucking
nice joke.
funny.
Yo, nice joke, dude.
That was so funny.
You could hook up your PSVR to Steam and it might work, but it's real shit.
Hmm.
I mean, some people even use the Razer. So what they would do is they took their phone and you turn your phone into a VR and it actually works. That's what
Oh, I
Shizui did.
seen that.
It was so shit. I was just like, but he had like two gestures and he had like 20 FPS. He was just like, hey guys, I got VR. It's just like his phone in like a cardboard box. I was like, yeah, dude.
That's impressive. That's super impressive.
And now he has like index and he's rolling. So budget VR, yeah,
Yeah.
without hand. No, he had hands. I don't know how it fucking worked. Maybe he didn't have hands. I don't fucking know. But he's always like this. And he's just like, hey guys. I don't know. It's fucking funny.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, I have a friend expansion.
Yeah,
He
I know
tried to
Smashin'.
make the cheap. Yeah, he tried to make the cheapest option of running VR, like cheapest build ever,
Hmm.
and it was super scuffed, but it still worked. It was so fucking funny because it was so scuffed.
Hmm.
It was like weird noises. It was like him like
Yeah.
bugging out.
Hmm.
It's funny.
We'll start
But
taking.
meanwhile,
We've been going for how many? We're going for just over an hour now, so we'll take some questions from the chat. And I said that earlier, but this time I'll focus more on the chat. So if you guys have any questions for Paper Eye, we'll answer them. If there is no questions or people are struggling, I always have questions written down, so we're good to go.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Gonna have a drink then meanwhile.
Yeah,
If
actually,
can
you know
find
what?
it.
I'll take a drink too, because I've been talking a while.
Okay, I only have a glass of
Oh
alcohol.
shit, we got
Good
some
enough.
like paragraphs here. I met someone who had one of those things where you put the phone in. He said he gets at least the same nice spatial vision. Well, I guess so. I think the most important thing is that the index is finally on acceptable level quality, where wise and equipment wise, with controllers, proper tracking, so it might make the right impression for the future. True. What is Paper's first avatar? If I can ask, literally missed all questions, or AI questions. What is your first avatar?
My first avatar in this game? Or
Yeah.
what first avatar I only used?
It says, what is Paper's first avatar? End quote.
The first avatar I ever used in this game was in Zenyatta. Then I went to Seki. You've probably seen that Seki because it's really old. And it used to be appearing in old videos. You can swap to it if you want to.
It's up to you. It's whatever you want. Or all
No, I can swap to
questions.
it.
You
This
just
one.
ask whatever. If it's a repeat question, I can. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I've
This
seen
one.
these. Yeah, I've seen these avatars.
This one. This is like the first avatar. There's a friend made me for this one. But I get getting into Seki and I want to like have my own brand. I don't want to be like compared to other people, so I swapped it up
Yeah,
to
what are you? You look like everybody else in this game. What is Paper's favorite
no, it's
game
like
and why?
my favorite game. I play a lot of Souls.
Dark Souls.
Then oh god. Dark Souls. I spent 4 years in Dark Souls 2, I can tell you that. My
Nice.
favorite game, I don't have a favorite game. I just have games I always go back to. I still play Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
I can't let it go. I love Diablo. Don't judge me too hard. I'm looking
Where's
forward to Diablo 4 so
2?
fucking hard.
No, we're Path of Exile 2. Ripping pepperonis.
Dude, if they made like a remake of fucking Diablo 2, they would make money.
Yeah.
It was a rumor they weren't gonna do that. It
They
never
didn't.
happened.
They just expanded it. All they did was they made it because like it used to be like 640 by like 3. It was like fucking shit ass like resolution. So they like if you play Diablo 2, they expanded it so at least it fits your screen. But that's it. They didn't actually re HD it up.
Oh yeah.
But they did.
I bought
That
Diablo
would sell it.
2.
Like Reforged. Like like Warcraft 3 Reforged. If they did the same thing to Diablo 2, I think they would make a lot of money. And Diablo 1, might as well do the both.
They would. It's like they can't, for example, they can't just do that. Like Diablo 4 is around the corner. Oh, it's Diablo 2 remastered. Hi guys, buy this. That would sell. Something
Would.
like midway.
They don't have to do anything else. They could just like maybe add like an Inferno mode, so you just keep going, like infinitely.
That's why I'm so happy they added like the druid in Diablo 4. I'm like so fucking hype for that.
There's only like 3 classes. What the hell?
But favorite game? If you go for all games, I love the 2 first Paper Marios. Nothing beyond like the 2 first one do not exist in my book because they went away from the classic format.
Are you gonna
RPG.
Are you gonna play the mobile version of Diablo?
Fuck no. That pisses me off.
Don't you have a
without
phone? What do you mean?
passion.
Don't you have a phone?
That, oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
What?
I got so angry. I literally got so fucking angry. Not too angry. I'm like, what the fuck is this stupidity?
What feature would Paper like to have in VRChat? Yeah, what kind of feature would you want in VRChat?
What kind of feature? I currently want. I don't want them to add a new feature. I have nothing to mind, but I want to rework the stream camera. I like remove the the selfie stick.
It's useless.
The selfie stick?
Yeah, it's still in the game.
Yeah,
Nobody uses it. It's just there for show.
Okay. Okay, the buttons either like do a drop down menu so you don't accidentally click a button, or put the buttons outside the fucking thing so you don't actually click anything. Like, don't put it directly on the camera because I accidentally click stuff all the time, and it's super annoying.
Same.
But otherwise, a good feature. What would that be?
Fix the game.
Okay, they actually added a feature I wanted. The recalibration. That was the thing I always wanted.
Oh, like recalibration for quality. Yeah.
That's was a feature I always wanted. So I'm like, oh hell yeah.
What's the most annoying thing for paper in VR chat? What do you hate the
Um,
most, like, just about in this game in general? I guess what annoys you.
loud equals funny avatar if it's bad enough, or people that's too forceful onto you. It's like they go up to me. It's like, why do you never visit me and stuff like that? I was like, I
Oh
just hop on the game
God.
and play the game. I join whatever it wants.
Why am I
You
not
know
on
what
the
I mean?
wall, dude? Excuse me?
Mhm. Yeah.
Why am I not on the friends wall, bro? Hey,
Oh, that. Oh, I
hey,
was lost that. Oh,
bro,
by the way,
bro, I'm your friend, man. Why aren't you my on the friends wall, bro? I'm one of your waifus,
get
bro. Come on.
guess what question I'm getting now. By the way, it's not related to friends walls. It's like, why am I not on a Rebel interview? Why haven't he asked me?
Oh wow, dude. Yeah, why? Yeah, why am I interviewing you? What the hell, man?
Yeah, nah, I informed the people. It's like, yeah, you need to sign up. I didn't know about that myself. It's like, yeah, you need to sign up for
Yeah,
that.
you need
It's
to
like,
sign
yeah,
up,
okay.
dude. This ain't no circus around here.
I hand out the form, so I'm being a big good boy.
Yeah.
I'm being a good boy.
Fixing the game and I want a phone to call people. Yeah, I want to call people in VR
Mhm.
chat. I want to be able to like if
Oh,
you're sitting in a private world and you're I don't know, finger banging somebody, I want to call you up and be like, "Yo,
oh
stop
yeah.
ERPing, bro. It's time to get drunk."
Okay, there's a client where you can message people. When I get here, they want to develop it. It got banned. It's perfectly working. It doesn't do anything. But
Yeah.
it can work. An easy message system would be fucking amazing. It's like you know, like mess someone. It's like, hey, why don't you invite me to this private world? Do you hate me? It's like, nah, I'm doing
I'm
ERP, for
busy.
example.
I'm ERPing.
Yeah,
Just use
yeah.
Discord?
That's
No,
something
no, no,
easy
no,
as that.
no, 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 no. We want it in the game. That's using that's relying on third party shit, bro. They should have like in any other
Yeah.
fucking social game and fucking Second Life, what came out 15 years ago. You can whisper people and like even though you're not in the same
Uh,
goddamn world and shit, bro. You can play World of Warcraft, a
Rec
game.
Room.
Yeah, dude, come on, man. Those games are like super
Even
fucking
fucking
old.
Rec Room has that.
Yeah, you can like I
It
should be
has
able
a
to call people.
phone.
Yeah, you should be able to phone
Yeah.
people, man. I like it's so annoying when like let's say like I sit for my friends list and I get requests off of 50 people and I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I join in and I'm just like, oh shit, I didn't know I see this. But if I was able to call people, I'm like, yo, what are you doing? Yo, let's hang out. And yes, you should be able to turn it off in
That's
case
that
like
will be open communication. Like I'm so tired of people on Twitter like making those posts like, why is everyone in prior worlds? And then they make the post like, oh, they do hate me. I was like, bruh.
my
Now you ask a little
immersion.
bit too far.
Oh, I can look
You
on
ask a little
Discord
bit too
when I'm in
much.
VR chat because I have Oculus Rift and
Mhm.
I have the Oculus Dash. So I'm literally looking at the chat if I didn't even look at my hand. I can do that. It's just that it's better if it's built in
Yeah.
the game and it makes more sense. Like being able to call people. It's just a social game. There should be no excuse why
Mhm.
I can't call another player or at least, at the very least, text people. Imagine if there's an inbox system in this game where like I could message you and be like, "Hey, dude, how you doing?
Yeah.
You want to hang out later?" And it literally pops up on your screen and like maybe let's say like it's part of like the social system, so I click on one of my friends, whoever, I don't really care, and it says like I click them and then I message them and it says all the messages I've ever sent, like an inbox. Just like World of Warcraft had an inbox system like 15 years ago. All these old like
It's
RuneScape and
simple.
shit.
A simple text.
Yeah.
It's already in game, but in clients. VR chat, like, take note from people that actually make shit for this game. Don't ban them for making something
Banned
good. That's
custom
useful.
client, get banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when VRChat had a DM system. Yeah, I used it.
Mhm.
It was actually a hidden feature on the website where you put in you go to the
Oh
website
yeah,
and
I
you
know that.
type slash message or
Mhm.
whatever, and you could DM anyone in the game, and you just write messages, and it'll just pop up on their in game, and you can type where the hell you wanted. So I would tell people like, "Yo, you look pretty hot today," or whatever, and people were freaking out because they're like, "How the fuck did you do that?" And then it got removed
Did
like
they
3 days
remove
later.
that?
Yeah, they removed it like 3 days.
Oh,
It's because people kept leaking it. They kept telling people how to do it, so like it blew up where like 1,000 people knew how to do it. You know what I mean? Like everybody started abusing it and shit. So and just like being
that's
racist
so
and shit. So no,
fun.
fun
Oh,
detected, bro.
just make DMs like friends only. Don't do it like globally that can mess anyone that you just can type the name of. Easy, just friends. Just send message to
Yeah.
friends. You should keep
Or
it like that.
yeah, or like I don't yeah, like and if I'm across the
Mhm.
world, like in a map, let's say I'm like super far away, like I'm not gonna like walk to you. That doesn't make any sense. I should be just call you up and be like, "Hey, I'm over here" or something. You know, it makes sense from our role play too. Like I should be able to call you up and like
Ah,
have like little RP like, "Yo, dude, we have the drug deal." You know, it's just like, "Oh shit," you know. It increases role
if you
play.
had, dude, the fucking potential to fucking move around with that would be fucking amazing. Like you know how you have with the camera right now, it's like a see-through thing. A see-through
Yeah.
walkie-talkie. It's like okay, for example,
Mm.
you go into the social menu, it's like it's call and it's sponsored phone, and you have it up to ear, like RP
I
wise,
mean, come on, other
so
games
to
have
know that you
this.
talk to someone.
You play
Yeah.
like GTA 5 and they coded it into the game and they did what's the other one? They did Arma 3. You could have like radios, so you put like crank your radio like
Mm-hmm.
whatever like 102.6 and then you're like, "Hey guys, we're going to rob the bank." And then you could talk to like all your other buddies and rob banks and shit or whatever you wanted to do. It's definitely
That's super cool.
doable. It's just I don't know, man. Whatever. $10 million. Anyway, we'll take one or two more questions and then we'll wrap it up. I'm ranting now, so
Mm-hmm.
whenever I get
That's
frustrated,
fine. That's content.
true.
That's content. Don't worry about
Hey,
it. It's
content, homie.
content. It's something you're passionate
Listen, man,
about.
my content is complaining about this game and why the game doesn't have features that I want.
It's Rebel Rant, a new segment of the
Yeah,
show.
regular rebel rants. No, I just rant after the interviews. That's
Yeah.
usually what I do. I don't know why people watch
Okay.
me. Sometimes they're just like, this guy's ranting.
No, people like that. I rant a lot sometimes.
What is the game Paper
Uh,
is looking the most forward to?
right now, I'm really not. I'm not. I'm not like. I don't look forward to game, but the only game I would say is like Diablo 4. That's the only
Okay.
thing I can think that's gonna come out. That's easy. That's simple.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like a mindless game where I just farm with people and just chill out and
Yeah.
stuff, listen to music and stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're
Like, I
saying.
like Diablo 3, even though it was like, it was a little bit trash in the beginning. Like the real life auction house, I didn't mind at all. I didn't
Yeah,
pay
make
real
some
money
money.
for that shit. I just saved up real gold and stuff. But it got abused for stuff. But how the game is right now, it's a good state. It's a little bit overpowered. It has this mentality. You do not nerf, you just buff. And I feels like everything is too strong and the numbers are too big. And it's like, yeah, that's a big number. Okay, that
100
happened.
million
Can we turn it back?
damage. They should
Can
just
we tune it back?
they should just do like a World of Warcraft, you know, where they just nerf the damages or they squish them. So like now you back to like
Mhm.
60,000 health and you do like 1,000 damage, but you're really doing like 10 million. Because like big
Oh
numbers don't
yeah,
mean shit anymore. Like it should just, you know what I mean?
people
Waiting
like
for Lavender
numbers.
since
I
it's
like
like
seeing numbers on the
one or
screen.
two left. Days left. I mean, I guess so, man. We talked about Lavender a while ago. I mean, I talked about Lavender a lot.
Mhm.
I'll try it, but I don't have any high hopes, dude. I don't want to like
Like,
crush
can you do
anyone's.
recording or stream of that?
I
One
don't
day?
know. I'll just play it off stream and see how it is. If there's something worthwhile, then maybe I'll stream it. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Looking forward
That
to a
would be a good
team-based
field trip.
shooter called Get the Fuck Out. Yeah, there's a new game called GTFO. It's scary.
I never heard about it. I'm sorry.
It's like a
I'm current.
four-player. It's
My.
like it's a sneaking game. You have to work together, and you can't like if you like shoot a gun, all the monsters chase after you, so you got to sneak around and shit. It's like Left 4 Dead, but like stealth mode.
Oh yeah. A fun stealth game like that is similar. That's
Yeah,
like the
but
prison
people
one, you
can
know,
grease.
like when you escape.
They can grief and be like,
Grief.
"Oh fuck you, idiot! I'm gonna shoot my gun and glare all the monsters." So
Yeah.
anyway, I think we'll wrap it up here. Sorry, my head's itchy. So I'm gonna give you the camera, like this, and then you can tell people
Hi.
where you find you and what's your Twitch and whatever you want to plug, what projects you're working on.
Kind of not working on any project. You can find me on Twitch TV/paper_bag.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find me on Twitter too. It's paper_bagu with a U in the end. So yeah, I couldn't get paper_bag there because it's already taken. And I don't remember my YouTube URL right now, so we're just gonna ignore that. It's in my panels, you can find it there. That's alright. And that's it. I have nothing to plug.
All right.
I mean,
All right. I'll wrap it up
simple
then.
easy.
Well, Paper, I appreciate you stopping by for this interview. Thank you so much, and hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to come back for another interview at some point later down the road in a couple weeks or months, or if you want to show up for a podcast where it's more than one person, then you're always welcome to.
Yeah, if I have time, but just you can always message me if you have someone that can and stuff, and I can jump in and we can just rant.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
All right.
But yeah.
Yeah, this has been me, that one Rebel. I do these talk shows late night with Rebel almost every single day. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. And one last thing that we like to do is I like to take a selfie of every guest, sorry, and then be on your way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on the wall finding. I'm gonna be on the wall.
Oh, the wall of people I interviewed.
The wall.
Yes. Hold on here. I'm just turning off the chairs. I keep forgetting I have to do that. Wow, look at those thighs. Oh.
God, you're so fucking tall.
I'm only 5'8" in this game.
My avatars are super small. I'm tall in real life. But Thomas I want the avatar that's tall because it's still combo. What happened?
Now
small
look.
Avatars.
Look, I just crouched down and I just look like I'm normal. Alright, anyway.
Immersion.
Take one more. Always take two.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. That was fun.
Now you get head pats.
Where's my head pat? Give me head pat.
Oh, it's gonna be. I was not gonna do anything. I was just gonna stand there and just troll you and be like, "Hey, you want head pats?"
Okay.
I was fucking with you.
No, I'm not, dude. Patty people is fun sometimes when people's like, "Can I have patty?" I was like, you know what I mean?
What's this? The One Ring? What are you, Frodo?
I don't know. This was default on Avatar.
Oh, you're Frodo Baggins. I see how it is.
Frodo
see, you're like you're short.
Invisible now.
Yeah, you're. Okay.
You wanna see? You wanna see me go invisible?
Sure. Well, he didn't go invisible. He just left. What a piece of shit. What? What? How'd you do that? You're hacking. Modify client. I'm telling.
Oh, okay. Oh, don't tell. Don't get me banned. Oh no.
Yeah. You better behave, or I'm gonna report your titties to Tupper.
Don't tell Tupper. Tupper's my dad. Don't tell him.
Oh shit. All right. Well, you
stay
stay safe.
I've never seen you
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna go die.
There if you want to.
I'm gonna die now.
That was fun.
Yeah. Frodo Baggins, yeah. What is that lewd face, bro? You played the alpha? Listen, I know that like I'm constantly being negative towards Lavender, and I shouldn't be. It's just like, I don't know, dude. Like, I'll try the game. I just don't have high expectations. That's just my bottom line. And if it feels like I'm like shitting on other people, but like I just feel like a lot of people have high hopes for a lot of like it's gonna like kill VR chat or something. I just don't believe it. So, bye Rebel and Daddy Paper. Why so negative?